my work, there are many references coming from the context of a personal life or from interesting in thinking choreography, thinking performance art on the stage, thinking the stage, thinking the spiritual body of the material, so through some shamanistic practices or through a certain understanding that we can transform things or recreate things. I think I intend more to create on the stage a playground where the body passes through. Also to understand possible environments that we create or environments that are possible, or to create in the stage a certain poetics of possible imaginaries, to make that allow, to liberate also that on the stage, on the place of the stage. So I think it's more not only about the object or focusing on the material life, but also how all this materiality that surround us change us, and what is our power that we can also act upon that. So also how as a performer you can embody not only a personage necessarily, but you embody a certain altered state of mind. It's to observe what you see in life, or to observe your own experiences, or to observe your own rituals daily, like how you talk to people, how you, which areas do we approach. Another element that I use a lot is the aspect of pop. There is an issue of rethinking high art somehow, or accessibility to the material, how the work can be generous enough to deliver something in the space that people can not necessarily understand, because I think that's not the function of art, but that people can absorb or work to another perceptual level. There is a question of searching also for the new world also. So that's why there is the element of sci-fi a little bit, or trying to understand how can you reimagine the world. From all these power constructions, or for all this energy that's around, which energy are we constructing? Where's the power of the body? But also how to empower the body also back within the knowledge that technology exists, for example, or that energy exists, and everything that we are discovering, how to use this again for possible changes, and where to change, or from where to transform.
I'm Nikola Knežević. I'm coming from Serbia, but I live in Amsterdam for 2.5 years now. I am an architect, and then when I moved to Holland, I enrolled fine art. This is our, I think, second collaboration. The title of a piece is IL-13, which is a chemical sign for aluminium. The piece itself is about alchemy. What if data would be gold nowadays? Transforming data and information is the alchemy that we would like also to emphasize with the set design. For that piece, I remember that Fernando told me he would like to have like a rainbow on the stage, and I proposed that we use this kind of color picker from Photoshop, because it's about photoshopping, and it is about circulating certain kind of images. So basically, we just enlarge it up to the maximum so that he is playing on this huge color picker.
Studying coming from Joseph Beuys' ideas of working with the material and the energy of the material and the meanings of the materials and the transformation of that. Trans substance, something that goes also crossing over relations, like also from one body to the other body, from the body to the space, from the body to these objects. From the body to the images, from the image to the sound. So all these interrelations for us can be daily, but what we construct from our environment of living somehow. Even if for that we have to go through a certain darkness or to a certain intensity of the modern world that we live in, I think. But I think in the end the most important is, I think, just to expose another poetics and put that in observation. There is the importance of doing what I do, I think. Liberating our imagination or possibly forming or performing a poetry that's abnormal from what we know already. So using what we have, how can from that we create possible imaginaries? Which spaces can appear, new emotions, which powers can be constructed from re-empowering the body, I think.